You Bet rolls on live from Radio Row in San Francisco, California. Nick Kostos here with you. My guest at this time, Indianapolis Colts wide receiver Michael Pittman. Michael, what's going on? Great to have you here.
Thank you. So I'm actually here on behalf of Toyota. They sorry about that.
You're good.
Yeah, they are putting on the GlowUp. They're the GlowUp Classic, which is a flag football game for female youth athletes here, and they're like doing like some really great things, and I'm actually coaching in that.
That's awesome.
Later on tonight, so looking forward to that.
I'll ask you about it again, what you've got going on with Toyota at the end of the interview. You guys were having such an unbelievable start to the season, and I hate that like it's kind of tinged with negativity with how it ended. I have to start with this, and maybe it's just Daniel's injuries, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell happened? You guys were absolutely rolling, and it all fell apart.
Yeah, no, I mean, a football team like isn't made up of one guy, but it definitely does hurt like when you lose your starting quarterback. And him being able to power through a broken leg.
He played on a broken leg.
Yeah. And like he played well, and just him being able to power through that like just shows like how dedicated he is like to this team, and like just like it's tough like just like to see a guy that works so hard just go down after he does tear his Achilles. So just knowing that he's on his way back, and I think the Colts are going to do everything they can to re-sign him, and said I think I think it's going to work out for everybody.
Do you want Daniel Jones back as your quarterback next year?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay. This will lead into a follow-up question, and I always say this with guys that come on the show because I want to put you in a position where, like to do well, to say the right things, right? I'm going to ask you about Anthony.
Yeah.
So, 4th overall pick a couple of years ago, and the sense was maybe it'll take a little bit because he was so raw, doesn't have a ton of starts in college or high school for that matter, but we think he's going to get there, and for whatever the reason, it hasn't worked out. Like, what do you kind of see for Anthony Richardson moving forward, and do you think his future is in Indianapolis if you think Daniel's going to be back as the starter?
Yeah, I mean, every player like has a different path. I mean, you've seen it with plenty of other quarterbacks. You see it with Sam Darnold. You've seen it with Daniel, where maybe somewhere else.
I'm a Giants fan. You don't have to tell me. Yeah.
Right. So like just like maybe certain situations don't work out for certain players, but he could stay with the Colts, and something may happen like in the future where he comes back and he could become the starter and go on to play for however long like as he can. But one thing that I know about Ant is he's super talented. He's got every single tool. He's willing to work hard, and he is a really good teammate. So
what do you think it is that then, and I'm not disputing anything you're saying, but why hasn't been able to put together for him like a lot of people thought?
Yeah, there's a ton of things that go into being a NFL quarterback, and like I feel like I don't really have the qualifications to really pinpoint something because I've never played that position. Like quarterback is the hardest position like in all of sports, and that's why you see teams that don't necessarily have that guy. It's really hard to be a top team and not have that guy. So it's like I can't really pinpoint it, but I know that he's shown flashes of what he can do, and like I think that Ant has everything still in front of him, and he can go on to play for as long as he wants to play.
Coming into this year, I think what people would have said about one of the teammates in your receiving core, Alec Pierce, is that he's just someone that runs really fast in a straight line and is a deep threat. And he showed this year, and look, like I host a national, I'll be honest, like I love like the minutia of the league. I pay attention to like I love it, right? And what he was able to do this year, and you can obviously speak to this 500 million times better than me, but just an expanded route tree, right, where it's not just running really fast in a straight line. I think he's got, I'm sure you're smiling right now, I think you agree, he's one of the best receivers in the league. Like, you guys have got a lot of really good weapons. He's entering free agency. What do you think's going to happen with Alec Pierce this offseason?
So I actually remember, I think it was like 2 years ago or maybe even like early last year.
Are you going to talk about the throw from Anthony down the field to him?
Oh, no. But that was a great throw.
Yeah.
But people were calling to trade Alec. And like the fans and like the media were all like just like down on him, and I just didn't know why, because everything that Alec had done up until that point, he had made his opportunities, right? Because like football is all about opportunities, right? And Alec got a bigger role, he got a bigger taste of that, and he was able to capitalize on it, and like now like everybody's seeing like what he can actually do. And what's going to happen with Alec? I mean, I have no idea. I mean, his market is huge.
He's going to get a huge deal from somebody.
Yeah. So we're going to see. I was actually with him last night, and we went to dinner and hung out a bunch. So he's just kind of slow playing it. Like, I don't even think he knows what he's doing right now, but I know that he wants to be a Colt, and hopefully it works out that way.
Michael Pittman here with us on You Better You Bet. We'll talk about Toyota coming up in a moment. So from the outside, so Jim Irsay sadly passes away right before the season. NFL legend, obviously, owner of the Indianapolis Colts. His daughter, Carlie, takes over, right? And we see her on the sidelines, and she's doing these press conferences. And I said, and like, it is all available publicly, I think she's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
And I love, like, you're smiling right now because you think the same thing, right? And I kind of, like, love everything about it. It feels like it's different from a lot of what's going on. Tell us about Irsay-Gordon Irsay, what it's like playing for her, and does it, I guess it kind of comes across to you guys the same way it's coming across to us.
Yeah, I mean, Carlie is probably the most involved owner in all of sports. I mean, she's there every single day. She's been sitting in meetings ever since I've been there. And
you like that or don't like it?
I mean, I think it's good because it keeps everybody accountable, like from the top down. So coaches, players, staff, and
I'll bet you the coaches hate it. You don't have to say that. I'm just guessing.
But it's like I haven't seen that type of involvement from an owner. Now, like, granted, I've only been on one team, but like I hear guys who've never met their owner, right? And like I have a conversation with her daily. Like, we're talking about like plays. Like, she's coming up to me and asking me about plays like in the game and practice and why things went this way that like usually like you don't see. And just like her willingness to listen to anybody, right? Whether you're the starting quarterback or you are somebody that works in the kitchen staff, like she values everybody in the same way.
Do you feel like, I feel like this is true, do you feel like you personally don't get enough credit for playing through injuries the way that you do?
I mean, like, I don't really like look at it like that. Like, I just kind of, the way that I go is
like, how messed up was your back last year?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, like, just
and
like
you're playing in these games. Like I know you're a football player, but like it's kind of crazy, right?
Like, I just think that my teammates deserve my best, whether I'm 100% or whether I'm not, right? And like, you get to a certain point, like in the season, where like nobody's healthy, right? So just being able to push through and just know that they're fighting with me just keeps me going. And also, we have a really great training staff. We got Aaron, Kyle Davis, Brian, Matt, Dre, and they just do everything that they can to like get us going. So we have a really great staff that helps us from day to day.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl, Patriots or Seahawks?
You know, I can't say that.
Why not?
Because that's like the unwritten no-no. But
who do you think's going to win? It's fine.
I will say, after we had not after our season ended, I really thought that the Rams really had like a really good shot. But I guess we're all going to find out on Sunday, like, who wins this one.
Who do you think's going to win the game? This is not like that. This is not something terrible you're going to say.
I hope that Sam Darnold and Bayless Jones and Brandon Peely and Chenna win because they're all SC guys.
Love it. That was a politically correct answer. Last time, tell us what you're doing with our friends at Toyota.
Yeah, well, we touched on it briefly, but they're putting on this flag football game. It's called the GlowUp Classic, and it's for youth, or it's for the All-Star youth girls. And also, Toyota has contributed $3 million for youth athletics and has reached over 300,000 kids. They are also putting in permanent lights up or down. Sorry, like, I don't know where I'm at right now. Up or down week. In Santa Clara. They are putting in permanent lights so kids can play and glow up for as long as that field stands.
Is Jordan Love doing stuff with you guys? Are you aware of the Toyota-thon thing with Jordan Love? That when it's Toyota-thon, Jordan Love starts throwing a million touchdowns?
Yeah, like he's just a beast. So it's funny because me and him are actually from the same town. So we're from Bakersfield. But so like he has this thing going on, and whenever Toyota-thon is, we don't want to play him. Like just like during that time.
So funny, man. Michael, appreciate it, man. You're a stud. Good luck coming up this season with Indianapolis.